Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, this is Spider, and welcome back to another review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars Revenge of the Sith C-3PO Protocol droid. Now, I usually start out these reviews by taking a look at the packaging, but I don't have it anymore. So, trash can. Just because. Alright, onto the figure. So here we have 3PO, and this figure is based off of his appearance in Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, which you might have guessed by the name of the figure. So, start things off, we're going to take a look at his articulation. So let's, oh yeah, dark, so let's focus in on him and take a look at it, shall we? So, the head is on a swivel, and that's pretty much it. You can just look left to right. The arms are also on swivel, so they can just go all the way around. He does have a waist joint, so that's very nice. And he does have a little bit of a crunch to him, an ab crunch. So that's nice. I think this joint might be a ball joint, because it does kind of get a little bit wiggly to it, so could be, not sure. Legs can kick that fall forward, and that fall back. And that's pretty much it for the articulation. So it's, for the time, it's pretty decent, you know. It doesn't have a whole lot of articulation, you know, particularly the arms, but it doesn't really bother me much because 3PO doesn't really move his arms much anyway, so I don't really care. The only thing that does bug me is that he doesn't have any knee joints. I really wish he had knees. That would have really made this figure come all the way together, but yeah. Anyways, that's it for articulation. Now on to details. So, first things first, I want to talk about the color of him. When it comes to most gold toys, they usually will do this. I have a Lego Chester, for example. They'll just cast it in like this gold-looking plastic, which, yeah, it looks gold, kind of gets the point across. But they didn't do that with this. No. They actually put him in like this nice, shiny, metallic gold look. And it looks absolutely amazing. I really appreciate this. It just looks so good. It really elevates the figure so much. Because it makes him look like he does in the movie, because 3PO is really shiny. So yeah, I really appreciate that. But we shall get into details of the figure if my phone will do what it's supposed to do here. Come on, focus on the face. There you go. There's the face. Oh, whoops. Lost it. Okay. I got it. That took way too long. So here we have the face, and it's typical 3PO face. It's got the yellow eyes. Can I get any closer? Oh yeah, there we go. There you can see the detail a little bit better. There we go. So you can see his eyes, his mouth. Got all the molded in detail. And there, even got the little gold and black pattern on his hands, or palms. And they even took the time to paint all the individual wires on his torso, even on the back. Which I really appreciate that. See, you got all the metal bits and whatnot. And once again, the gold metallic shine just really elevates everything. It makes it look so good. He's even got some wire detail on the back of his knees, which I'm not entirely sure if that's accurate. Tried to find some scenes where it showed the back of 3PO's knees, but there ain't too many of those, so I couldn't confirm if that's accurate or not. I think it's just supposed to be gold like the rest of the leg, but hey, free extra detail, so I'm not going to be complaining about that too anytime soon. But yeah, overall, he looks really good. I quite like it. Yeah, now there's one thing to note, is that he is completely gold. Yeah, there is no silver leg this time around, which, for those of you who didn't know, 3PO typically has a silver right leg, and this figure does not have that. Which is actually accurate to the movie. Yeah, in Revenge of the Sith, he does not have the silver leg. He's completely gold. So I guess he must have gotten that sometime between episode 3 and 4. Which makes sense. There's like almost 20 years between those films, so plenty of time for him to lose a leg and have it replaced. Yeah, so the figure is accurate to the film, and it looks good. It looks really good. So yeah, not too many complaints about this guy. Now, for accessories, he comes with a stand. And honestly, like, figures coming with stands should be the norm at this point. Like, come on. How is this not a just everyday thing? You know, if not with every figure, at least like the more highly collectible ones, like Vintage or Black Series, like those should just come with stands, just right off the bat. I mean, what do most collectors do with those figures anyways? They take them and they put them on a shelf. You know what would help them keep them on that shelf and not falling over? A stand! Anyways, so enough ranting. Let's get into this figure stand. And it looks pretty cool. You got some metal detail here. You got the nice lava detail over there. The bottom is just plain. And, yeah. It looks cool, but I do have a bit of a nitpick. I'm not actually too big of a fan of this stand because it's kind of big and chunky and takes up a bit of space. Plus, it only has one peg in it, so you can only plug in one leg at a time. So the other one's just, you know, just sitting there. So I was like, I don't know. Honestly, I would have preferred if they just did a nice, flat, simple stand like would come with the Clone Wars figures. But at the end of the day, it's just a minor nitpick. The stand really is fine. It does its job. It keeps 3PO up in the air, so he's not going to fall over anytime soon. So, yeah, just like I said, minor nitpick. Not really a big deal. Not a deal breaker by any means. That is pretty much it for this figure. Now, on to size comparisons. So, to start with size comparisons, here it is with a LEGO minifigure. With the Pack of Destruction minifigure Mothra. The Pack of Destruction minifigure Godzilla. Alright, now on to some more relevant comparisons. Here it is with the Revenge of the Sith Nemodian Warrior. Actually, you know what? I should probably take him off the stand so you get a more accurate representation of his height. The stand is pretty thick and chunky. So here he is with that guy. Here he is with the Revenge of the Sith Darth Vader. With the Galaxy of Adventures Luke Skywalker. And finally, here it is with the previous review, the Star Wars Power of the Force Jawas. And that's pretty much it. Right. Now that we're done with that, on to measuring time. So let's get a little more centered here. So we can see that is your typical 3 3/4 inch Star Wars figure. No real surprises there. Yeah. That is pretty much it for this 3PO. And overall, I really like him. Like I said, it's that shiny gold metallic look to him that really, really elevates the figure. And it's a shame that modern 3PO figures don't typically look like this anymore, because this isn't anything special. This is just the mainline, you know, movie toy. It's like, wasn't really anything, you know, like highly collectible or anything. So the fact that it looks like this, and like standard 3POs nowadays don't look like this, it's just, come on now. I really don't know why they don't make them look like this anymore. Maybe it's I don't know, maybe it got too expensive to do or something. I don't know, but all I do know is that it looks amazing. All right, enough gushing about about the paints, or yeah, it is the paint because it did chip at the very tip of his forehead. I forgot to mention that. So yeah, it does chip, but not super easily, because I've had this figure for a while, and the only real chip is right there on the head. So thankfully, it's sturdy paint too, so I really appreciate that. But yeah, it's a really good figure. Honestly, my only real complaint is I wish he had knees. If he had knee joints, this thing would basically be perfect. Um, yeah, if you wanted this figure for yourself on eBay, it's going for around $15 to $20, which isn't too terrible, for an older figure. Yeah, but I think he's kind of worth it. $20 is a bit much, but for 15, yeah, this is a good looking 3PO. Yeah. So yeah, if you want a nice shiny 3PO for your collection, I definitely recommend trying to find this guy. He's pretty cool. Limited articulation, but dang it, he looks good. All right, I'll stop gushing about the paint, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this review. So hope you all enjoyed. See you later. Sayonara. Bye.